Save the Green Planet is a 2003 Korean film by Joon-hwan Jang. Now, this is his debut feature, and as far as I can tell, he has done nothing since. This movie did terribly in its home theater box offices in Korea, and I'm sad to say, but I think they sunk him. If anyone has any information on the guy after this, you know what, please send it to me, because I'd love to see what else he does. Because as typical, I love this movie. This is certainly a pertinent movie. Someone, if they know me, can easily pick out that I will love, and there is a good reason for that. The story is that Lee Byung-gu believes that his former boss, the CEO of a chemical company, Kanman-shik, is actually an alien from the planet Andromeda, and that he is secretly planning to destroy the Earth, among many other conspiracy theories. So he recruits his girlfriend Suni to kidnap Kong and force him to stop the invasion, by any means necessary. Now, this is a pretty dark plot, and you know what, it sounds like it, and it really is, but this is a very difficult story to discern. This is a genre-hybrid, my favorite type of movie, and I really appreciate this film. I really love this film. I could watch this film continually for good reason, because it starts out as a screwball comedy with kind of a punk rock version of Over the Rainbow playing to his absolutely absurd conspiracy theories. And without spoiling anything, I really don't want to go too much into this, because this really is the best part of the movie, but in short, the movie transitions from comedy to drama to kind of a Saw-like torture to a detective movie to sci-fi. There's even this kung fu scene. This thing is just absolutely mad. You'll never know where the hell it's going, and I guarantee you that the ending will catch you off guard, regardless of what you were thinking. Now, the whole point of this movie is, of course, well, is Kang the alien? Now, all theories will lead you to believe he isn't, but perhaps he is. Or maybe that's just the main character's mind slipping into the movie. It's an entire mystery, and it plays well throughout. You'll be stunned at the end. It's a fantastic ending. It blew me away. I was literally speechless. Actually, I think I said fuck yeah really loud, because I really loved it. But it's a great movie in that respect. You know what? This is the best part about the movie. Korea often has a problem, its film industry, with putting a cohesive story together. I know that sounds harsh, but I've seen a lot of Korean movies and they just don't flow as well. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still some great ones, and I'm actually making a video, my top 10 Korean movies. But, yeah, this is just a really great story by any means. It is a thriller all the way through. Backing up this extremely bizarre plot is an extremely well-developed, small, but extremely well-developed set of characters. There is Lee Byung-gu as the kind of anti-hero protagonist, played by Ha-kyun Shin, which, if you didn't know, is the main character, at least in the first half, of Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, the deaf mute. And the alien, or not, is played by Kanman-shik, played by Yoon-shik Baek, and Lee Byung-gu's girlfriend, Suni, is played by Jung Min-hwan. There are two supporting characters. It is Joo Hyun Lee and Ja Young Lee that play Inspector Kim and Inspector Chu, respectively. Inspector Chu is kind of a hardened police detective that is trying to track down Byung-gu for kidnapping Kong, of course, and Kim is kind of the young rookie detective, straight genius out of school, trying to help him. And as this together, they're kind of rogue cops working against the, not corrupt, but just frankly apathetic police force. Their characters are great. Kim is spunky. He really doesn't do a whole lot in the movie. I mean, he's basically a one-type character. He doesn't really evolve. But he plays his role. Inspector Chu, while I will say, is the detective kind of rogue, kind of badass detective style that you'll see a lot in Korean movies. He does have a real flavor to him. I think this is a lot of the person who plays him, by Joo Hyun Lee. And you know what? I think he just really has a look. He really looks it, and he kind of has a sway. Not almost akin to Jack Sparrow, not in style, but just in direction. You can really feel that he's that character. Equal respect should also go to the main character, Ha-kyun Shin, for playing Lee Byung-gu, as he's a fantastic meld. As much as the movie switches genres, he switches personalities just as much, plays it off perfectly. I seriously wish this guy was in more movies. I did not overly love him in Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. He was a great actor there, but just didn't love him as much as in this movie, where he actually gets a chance to shine. It's a shame this movie did not do well. Suni, his girlfriend, not great, kind of one note, also plays her role. The other main character is Kanman-shik, obviously, and he really goes along with it too as the CEO. He feels like this big business type con, this absolutely bizarre situation. There's a perfect use of comedic silence at a lot of points that it just made me laugh out loud innumerable times. So altogether, the characters are really well developed. It's a small cast, but it's a good thing for that. Next up is the music and sound effects. This movie has a great use of sound effects. It's quite stunning a lot of the times, especially as an entire sequence where Inspector Chu is going through Lee Byung-gyu's house trying to prove him wrong, even though on face level they are both kind of cordial to each other. They both know who each other is and what they're doing, so it's really tense, and the sound effect really plays to it. The music is great for it too. The music is very good overall. There are some points. No, not really. No, I'm not even gonna say that because you know what? There was no point where I really have any complaints for. The use of Over the Rainbow in both the melodic terms and the punk rock version it opens the movie, as well as the heart-rending music. The final credits is absolutely great, and you know what? This really accompanies the mood. I have no complaints for it. And Over the Rainbow and the punk rock version by Transfiction is hilarious, to say the least. Lastly, we come to the sets in CGI and costuming. Costuming is very good. Lee Byung-gyu's and Soon-mi's costumes are just hilarious to look at. Very conspiracy-minded, exactly what you'd expect from this type of person. Otherwise, not a mass amount of costuming. Well done, competent. I liked it. The CGI, there was very little of it, but when it did happen, it was very tasteful, very well done. Not necessarily massive multi-million-dollar quality, but it really got the job done. I never grimaced at it or thought to myself, this is cheap CGI, but I'll forgive it. This is good CGI. And importantly, the sets. Lee Byung-gyu's house, especially the lower area of it, absolutely fantastic designs with like hanging mannequin arms, kind of dark, dingy, sewer-esque place. It's really creepy, and just like with the movie itself and with the characters, it shifts meanings, it shifts its atmosphere as you're watching. It's really fantastic. And so concludes another review. I'm sorry, guys. I love this movie too. I can't wait to get to one of my next movies I'm reviewing because I hate the shit out of it, and that's going to be fun to rant on. But for now, you know what? This is easily my second favorite Korean movie of all time. This is a fantastic movie by any means. You know what? This should have been on my top 10. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I haven't seen this movie in a couple of years, so I really need to remove that. I need to make that change, but regardless, you know, this has some great actors. It has a great plot, fantastic, in fact, and this will keep you riveted. I guarantee you. Go out, watch this movie online, go buy it in stores, though it is quite rare because it's released by Koch Lorber in North America, and who the hell are they exactly? But great movie, fantastic Korean movie. If you can stand the subtitles, go and watch this.